Hello, and welcome to a game I played today. This game is called Strata. I have no clue. I think it's a puzzle game. Okie dokie. So let's begin, I guess. Alright, entwine wave 1. And you click on the 1. Alright. Rule 1. Fill the entire grid. Try it. Okay, so you have to make crossings there, I guess. The top color must match each square, right? You may undo previous ribbons. Okay. I guess by crossing they wanted to have ribbons. Okay, so and I can select which colors. And the bottom one doesn't really matter. The top color must... Oh, that was the previous one. Solid is correct. Hollow is incorrect. Solid is correct. Okay, I'm guessing that's going to be relevant later. So let's do this one and that one. And then we do this one and that one. Okay, that's still simple, but it's still tutorials. Perfect is no undos. Okay, but why would I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I just do this. It's kind of similar to what they did though. Complete tutorial. Okay, so that was the tutorial. Alright, okay. So we go to 2.22. Wait. Is this? I think so. Okay. Yeah, 1-1. I guess this is 2-1. Okay, so I can do. Let's see. If I start out with the back one, then I mean, it doesn't really matter where I do that. No, I wanted the back. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I'll do this, and then I'll do this one for this one, and then I'll do that one for that one. First perfect. Well, you know. This is kind of the same one, just in a different order, I guess. So I still start with this and that, because it doesn't really matter, right? And then you still have to do this one, and make sure that's that one. Okay. So these are still simple. It's still the same thing, come on. I guess I can see what you're trying to do here, but it's... No, I did it wrong. Oh, crap. Yeah, so this is probably wrong, right? Or is it not? No, wait, it's fine. Yeah, because it's only the top one that matters. Okay, so now we're going to get into more difficult territory. I need to make sure that this one is blue, this one is yellow, so that's going to be that side, and then if I... Let's see, if I first put a ribbon on top of him, it doesn't really matter which color, I guess. And then I put you on the perpendicular, and then you over it as last, and then that is fine. A perfect complete, woohoo! Alright, so this could have been done better, I guess, but okay. Also, just let me click on, like, okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna do it like a 3x3 now, huh? Okay, so in the end, it really just doesn't matter. Like I can completely plaster this and these two, and then make sure that the gold one is last. That's fine. Okay. Same rule applies here. As long as I make this one the last row, then that should be fine. I can even do this. Actually, I must do this, because it has to be a ribbon or a crossing or whatever. So the same goes here. Yeah, I was just making sure that I didn't make a mistake here. I'm fine. And so now we have two of those crossings that have to be last. The rest can be yellow. I have to make sure that this one is red and this one is red. So this can be yellow, and that can be yellow. And this can be yellow, and then the other two have to be red. Okay. And so we have, so if I put down this one last, second last, and then this one last, then the center will first have yellow, and then we'll have red, and then the other parts can have all red. So the center needs to be last, and then the others can be in any order. Now this one needs to be yellow, and then the center to finish it off. All right. I think this one is a similar pattern, just switched or something. Was it the same thing? I don't know. And so this center is last, and this one is second last. Yeah. And then the red ones don't really matter. The outers, I mean. And so this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be yellow. And then to finish the center one off, that one. Okay. And now we have, if we make this one yellow and then put red over it, that's fine. So this one can be red. And that one can be red, and then this one can be yellow, that one can be yellow, that one can be red. Okay, so I think it was red, yellow, 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 and then red. Uh-oh. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, so much for Mr. Perfect. So, what did I go? Does this need to be red? Yeah, this needs to be red because there's one yellow that crosses them. So well, I would say forgot, but it doesn't really matter. So just this one, and now I put this one over them. I put a yellow one here, and then I put a yellow one there as well, and then finish it off with the red. Okay. How is this perfect? I guess I didn't find the undo button. Like I thought I was undoing, but well, I guess not. So then, if this is not the undo button, then what is? I don't want to find out. Never mind. So the center one needs to be taken care of, but then these can all be. This one can be red. This one can be red, and then if you put a yellow one on top of it, I guess the same goes for here. This one can be last, because that way, if you make a yellow, okay. So I think we can safely put red here first, and then we put a yellow on top, which will solidify its center, and then we put a red on the sides as well, and then yeah, I think so. Okay, so I think this is fine, and now we are going to, let's see, if we cross, this is going to be red as well, so I might want to try to do that first, and then see, we're going to add yellow here because this one's going to be the last one. And then if we need to add red here. Okay, yeah, we need to add red here as well. And then we need to add yellow here, which will make sure that these two are filled. And then we can do this one and then the last one red. Yeah, okay, yellow, yellow, and red. Cool. Okay. And we can do, this is red last, this is red last, and then I think if these are red, then we can swipe these with yellow, and then this one with red. So is that true? I think actually if we do this, and then nope, this is going to crap. Okay. Is this undo? Ah, okay, that's undo. Okay. But if you restart from scratch, then you're fine. So that makes perfect kind of, as long as you can remember your steps, you're fine, but it may prevent trial and error and then just randomly hitting it. So that's not going to work because this one needs to be done first. So if I put a yellow one here and then I fill this with red, then that's screwed as well. So if I put red here and then yellow there and then yellow here, and then red over the other two. Nope. Okay. It's still kind of trial and error, if you ask me. But if you put red here, no wait, you can't put yellow. You must put red here and red here, then yellow there, and then red here. Ah, perfect. All right, so that finishes them. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing the next are going to be 4x4. All right, different colors. Actually, we have 3 colors now. So same rules apply, of course, and that means that this needs to be, well, it doesn't need to be red, but well, you know, let's see, red and red. As long as I do blue and whatever it is first, and this red and that red, and we'll be fine. Good. Let's see. So the first color can be anything. So if I make it, doesn't really matter actually. So this color doesn't actually make any kind of difference. It's about the last colors, or unless I can make this red last. But in that case, well, this will have to be last, and then red over it. No, so we're first red and then the greenish thing, which means that we'll have to have had blue. All right, so I think we're gonna have blue here and blue there, and a blue crossing here and there as well, because then this is still fine, right? And then we can do this. No, wait, we do red now, and then we do the last one. Yeah, cool. Okay, so kind of the same thing, I guess. This one's going to be blue over after we have tied up that one. So I think, let's see, in order to cross this one, it doesn't really matter, because that red is going to be the last one, of course. This one has to be blue, but that blue is going to be after everything else. And so we're going to do this and that. And now we're going to cross it with blue and then finish it off with red. Yes. All right. So likewise, this is one of the last strokes. I guess this one as well. It has no limits, but this one means that this has to have one ribbon. No, this has to have no ribbons when this one is finished, or the other way around. These two have no ribbons when this one is finished, so that they can be tied off later. So let's see, if we try to make this one have no ribbon, then we should, of course, make no ribbons on this stroke, and then we should be fine. And then so it's going to be, the last one's going to be this color over this ribbon, and then red over the other center. And so that means that this is going to be red by that time. And so let's see, I think, yeah, what do I think? I think we can do something like this and that, and stroke it once, so that we fetch the outer layers, or outer corners, and then we fetch it over here, and now we can finish it off with a red and a blue. Cool. And one of the last. So this one doesn't really matter, but I think it matters for this one. So if we, okay, so this one is a freebie. It doesn't really matter for the other one. So this one can be at any point basically. And so let's try to wrap up the red one first, I think. I mean the blue one here. It's difficult for me to see ahead here. So if I do this, and now I stroke it with any other color, doesn't really matter. So I can, doesn't really matter. So and I can stroke it with a red color here. Nope. I still think the blue one's fine. But then that means that I can't do, actually I can only overlace it with blue now, so the blue one is not fine. Come to think about it. So that means that I have to do red first, otherwise I can't put any red over here. Although why would I want red here so desperately? I don't know. Let's just try this, and then let's try this. And then we can finish everything off, because there is no more restriction holding us back. Okay, good. So the next one is going to be quite similar. No, there are more restrictions this time. So we have a red one. Again, the first one doesn't really matter. So let's see. As long as we tie in that one. Let's see. Can we get this and this across? Then we can overlap that. No, it's the other way around. as long as I do this, and then we do red and red. But then I can't tie this one off. So this is the old pattern actually. We need to, at least like a sub puzzle, right? First solve this one and then apply the outer restrictions as well. So in order to finish this one first, we have to solve the crossings first. And so we do this and this. The first one doesn't matter, so why do I even bother? And then we cross it with that one. We overlap it with this one. But now I can't finish this one off because this one already needs to be tied off. So I need to do the same thing, but then first cross it with the green ones. Oh, actually blue, I guess. No, greens. Nope, doesn't matter. Come to think about it. So now there's this, and then I need to do add. No, red is the last one. As soon as I've no. All right. So how about that? And now we cross it with this, and now we cross you with red, and then we finish you off. Yeah. Okay. Good. Whew. I think we have. This is this stroke is unlimited. And so we have to do one of these before the other one. And so I think we're just going to do this and then that. And then we have the similar stroke here where we can say, nope, I can't do that because if I stroke it here with blue, well, I can still stroke it with blue, I suppose. Right. And then I can stroke it with the green. And then if I stroke it with red, and this one's going to be blue, so it doesn't really matter. And so like that, and then blue, the last one. There is actually quite some freedom, at least in these puzzles, as in there are multiple ways of solving it. You know, the numbers aren't great, but it's not like you need one of a very, very specific path to solve the entire solution. That's kind of nice. I can appreciate that. Let's do this, and then 1 and 2. I guess this isn't the way to go because you will need to do a double blue, but also a double red here. So that's not, no, there's no way. Which means you have to stroke this one as the last one. And so let's see, we can do it as the last or as the first, but I suppose that doesn't really matter. And so we can do a double stroke of red. Then we can do a stroke of blue and red. Then we can finish it off with red, and then we're good. All right. And I suppose this one is quite similar. It's difficult to see that your first strokes are relatively free. Like this one is for free. Of course, it does mean that certain tiles are now taken, so you have to take care in that. And this isn't going to fly because you quite obviously need to use that red stroke to finish these two off at the same time. So I first need to stroke you, and then I can stroke you. Nope, actually, that's not true. So what if I stroked you and you? It doesn't really matter, I think. This has no bearing. And then the first one here. Okay, so if I do you and then you. And then I can stroke you and you. Make the blue one in the back. Can I still do it? No, I can't. So I need to do blue before. Okay, so let's do that blue one first. It doesn't really matter. Yep, overlay. Oh, it's also not going to work. How did I get this one first? Oh, because, okay, you actually do need to intertwine. So we need to do this one. Then we need to do that one. No. Oh, come on. So what if we do this one? Blue. I can do this color now. Have it over match blue, red, and then green again. All right. Which finishes the second set. Awesome, cool. So that's yep, great. Wave 4 complete. Next set. Okay, flourish. Set 2 of 7. How many? So, what's in the set then? Is there more to it? Or is that it? That would make it rather short though. Let's see. 3 by 3. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's see. It's still, there is a lot, and you know, as puzzles grow, I'm pretty sure it's going to be near impossible to solve, but whatever. Right, 1. Hints can't help solve a puzzle. Prevents perfect. Hints, colors, sequence. Okay. But I don't want hints. Why are you giving me a hint like now? That makes no sense. So first you do this one, and then you do the purple one, so that you can stroke it red here. And we can do this one as well. It doesn't really matter in which color that one was. And then finish it off. Wait, I didn't... What? Why did I get that achievement? It doesn't make sense. I think I just triggered for it early, or like told me that you are one step on unlocking this thing. You know, that happens. So let's see. We have a red, which is going to be one of the last ones. I think it's going to be something like this. Oh, not this. I meant to do it the other way around, although the first one doesn't really matter. That one. And then we have to do a stroke like this as well. Make sure they are red. And then red and... Oh, it's brown, it's not red, I know. The actual colors don't really matter. I mean, it could have just been a wallpaper that says A or B or C or, I don't know, elephants or whatever. So... If we first do this one with red, although it doesn't really matter, I know, but we can do this one, and then this one in red. I suppose this one as well, and then purple. Quite easy. At some point, I guess you start to see the pattern of applying different colors at different in different orders. So that's that, and now you're red, brown, I mean, and you're... Okay, so you're screwed. Wait, curious. There are 2 layers, but they are the same color. So I should be able to get you rolling. If I do you and you, I can make you green, I can make you green, and I can make you brown. Yeah. This is what I had in mind all along. No, really, I did. Oh. Okay, then we can do... You. We can do you. I may sound a bit hesitant, but I'm fine. I knew what I was doing. I can do you purple now. I can make you cross. Oh wait, this one cross, I mean. And then just a bogus one, because this is finishing it off. Okay. All right. Let's see. So this one will be going green, which means the first one is going to be something like this. And then we will take a purple one, I guess. Yeah, because the other side doesn't really matter. It needs to be one stroke of a single color. Okay. And then this one is kind of similar. You will want... do I want this one first? I don't think it really matters. Because this one needs to be green now, and then this one needs to be purple, and this one as well, and then we have brown again. All right. Let's see, we have this one, and then I suppose this one's going to be purplish. But then that one's going to be purple as well, but it needs to be green first, purple, brown, I think, and then green across. Cool. This one's kind of similar because you have this one. And so we can do a purplish first. If we do it like that, let's see, if we stroke it with green now, and we can do the brown, and then we can do the purple. And then we can do the green. Woohoo! I finished it. That was wave 1. It's like you have the feeling that you finished it, and then, you know, it comes back with, oh no, this is only one level out of a million that we got, so, you know. Okay, 4 colors. Okay, and so we have, if I do yellow and yellow, then I do the bluish one. I need to have anything here because this is the remainder, which is a single color. It's 1. And then we do the same thing for this one. Basically, it's kind of easy if we do this one first, because it needs to have any color, so that we can do the center, and then we can fill in the rest ones, the other ones. Wait, oh, I did it in the wrong order. Not the wrong order, the wrong way. I need to have this one, and now all I have left is 3 strokes of the same color. So in that regard, I should do green last. Is that true? Interesting. Actually, it's not so... I mean, it's still simple, but there is a minor complexity in here, in that you need to do this one first, and then this one the yellow, and then you have just 2 strokes of the same color left. Huh, interesting. Okay. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. And we go for yellow first, because whatever. Then we have a... Well, we need to have... something needs to have a stroke of 2. And so in order to fix that, we can do this, which will cover them both. And then we do green... whatever that color is. Then we do green, and then red will remain, so... Alright. Is this magenta? No, magenta... What is magenta? Cyan. I think it's cyan. And so this will be left. I think magenta is the purplish one. And so we have a stroke of yellow, which means these will have to be done first, which is probably mean that this one goes first, then the green, and then the yellow, and then 2 of the... Oh, crap. Nope, I want to... The yellow needs to be done very last. Okay, I was going to go with orange, then the blue, because if I do this yellow, then I can do this, right? Yeah. I don't think this one matters anything. No, wait, it needs to be this cyan color, because we need to cross it, and then... Oh, crap. Green. I know. Did I mess green up? How did I mess green up? Like that. And then if we... Let's see, if we stroke it this way, and then yellow, and then that one as well. And then... Oh, I just need to do this. I need to do this red one first, and then the cyan. Okay, again. So, we have red first. No, we didn't... Well, like I said, there are multiple paths. So, if we do... Take this one first. If I take you, and then you, I think, as well. Now we can finish it up with yellow. Alright. See, either I go this way, or I take the red one last. That doesn't really matter, as long as you solve it. So, there is 2 cyans. So... But this is also yellow. That's curious. If I do it like this and that, I think you can just do this one, right? And then across. No, I missed it. Oh, I should have done this last, I guess. All right, green, 1, 2, and then. Right, you shouldn't be doing this one. Okay. 1, 2, hey, that's just the wrong color. Yeah, come on. And then we do red. No, wait, we do something here. Red, yellow, cyan. Does it? So, okay. It doesn't really matter which stroke goes here as long as it's after the cyan. Okay, that makes sense, sure. So then now this one and this one. No, I messed it up. The center one has to be something. Green, yellow, orange, cyan. Hey, why did I needed to stroke the other side green. At some point you're just playing on automatic, you know. And you think you have the solution, but in fact, no, you don't. That's the one I had in mind. Okay. Now I want. Let's see if I do this. It doesn't really matter yet. But I can do this. No, this has to be green. I can already tell. So if I stroke it like this, let's see if this has to be last, so some color has to be going over here. But if okay, so I can probably do it this way. Yes, I think this is fine, because now you cover them both, and then you have just two of the same color in that direction. Oh, are you supposed to go last then? That sucks. So this one's supposed to go last. And so I want anything in the center, and then you to cover that one, and then you to cover this one. I want you to, right, and then this one, and then the center one, which I was doing first, the last time. All right. Kind of similar again. So I want this and that one, although I'm probably screwing it up again. If I can make, well, I mean, this has to be green in that case, and this one has to be red in that case. But then I have no choice but to barge it, so I should have done it green and then red first, huh? Okay, so yellow, yellow, and then we do a green across. But then we first do a red. No, you first do a green, and then we stroke it with red. And then we finish it off. Yep, cool. All right. There are. Let's see. There is. I mean, in the end, I still think that these have to be done first, and then you have to stroke it with this color. And if you this is the last one, because now I just do a green and a cyan. Oh no, I screwed up yellow. I know. I pity you. Why did it? Okay. So, let's see. Again, this one first. Then the red one here. Then the green one there. Did I just screw it up last time? Like with red rather than yellow? Must have been it. Okay. Well, sure. I should be nearing the end of these levels, I think. Orange and green and a yellow across, because then I can do this one and finish it off. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to keep it at this. Yeah, it's a nice puzzle game. I don't think I've played something like this before, like where you had to stroke colors across the board in a certain order. It's a good puzzle game. Obviously, I'm going through them quite rapidly, but there are plenty of them, since I'm only at like I think this was the second of the seventh of the right. So that's Flourish Wave 2. And I mean, this was just, you know, one wave, and then I'm sure this is going to be a 4x4, right? So there's 16 of these, and this is also a 4x4, and I wouldn't be surprised if the later sets actually have like a 5 and 6 and 7. So there are a load of puzzles, and I'm sure they, you know, they ramp up in difficulty quite fast, simply because, well, you know, more icons, more colors means more difficulty, because you'll have less time to oversee it all. Well, not so much time, but it's going to be more difficult to see through everything. So I like this game. I'll give it a I'll give it a 5 For myself, objectively, it's a game. It's a bit minimalistic in visuals, although you know they are pretty and they fit. Yeah, I don't know. Objectively, I'd say 5 as well, just because it's a good game, it's solid and well implemented. The graphics are a bit simplistic, you know, but they work, I guess. Like it's simple, but it works. It's nicely animated and whatever, so that's an A. Content-wise, there's plenty of content, that's A, and then implementation is solid because apart from... Okay, so that's... I suppose that's the only beef I'd have. You'd have to click... you know, why can't I just click here? That would feel like making the most sense. But whatever. No, it's an A. So it's another 5 AAA. That's nice. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.